All right, so in order to collect payments, you're going to come to this payments tab right here, and up on the top here where it says integrations, you're going to need to set up the processor you want to use for payments. So as time goes on, more will be added, but this is what is available right now. And if you're familiar with that, you might know immediately you're going to go with one because that's what you currently use or where your setup is. But if you aren't sure what to use, I would recommend Stripe. Everybody has opinions on these. The thing with Stripe is they will ask for information about you and your business, especially once you start running a lot of payments through. And they may say, hey, we're not going to deposit any more money until you give us more information, like your EIN number, like what type of business you are, who you are. Just as your volume gets higher and they're sending thousands of dollars to somebody, they want to make sure that they have more information in case something goes wrong, like there's a really large chargeback. They'll have their different rates. It's usually, a percentage plus a transaction fee for each one, or just a percentage. And you can do the math based on your average sale of what's going to be most cost effective for you. But for this example, I'm just going to show Stripe because I feel like that's the one most people will do and is really easy. So I'm going to press connect with Stripe, and it's going to bring you to the Stripe website. If you already have a Stripe account, use that same email. If not, just put one in that you're going to use. I would recommend putting in your business email, and you're going to need to create a password. You have to set up a 2-step authentication. Then it's going to ask for information about your business, and you're just going to want to fill that out. So whether you're an individual or company, just proceed with whatever is accurate for you and your situation. Now, after you create the account, it'll be linked and it'll be your default, and you can manage it here, and you can always log into your Stripe account and see a bunch of stuff that's going on, like all your transactions and whatnot. But after you set that up, that's going to allow you to create invoices and accept payment through the CRM. All right, and then this settings tab here will allow you to set up specific things, like if you want receipts to go out. If you're in a place where you have to charge tax for services, you're going to set up your taxes. So you'd say what it is, what the percentage rate is. And then for products, for a painting company, I've got a CVS that you can download and then import it right here. But you can also manually do that just by adding it here, putting in what you want. Let me show you what it looks like to upload that. I'm going to say import CVS. I'm going to select that document, show a little preview. I'm going to press import products. You should see it immediately import, and now you'll have some products there. So now when you go to invoices, you can create invoices. If you hit the settings icon here, you can set up your invoice settings here. The default works great too, but if you want to make it more customized, you can. But if you just press new right here, new invoice, this page will load. If you have a logo, it'll preload there. If your information is here, it'll preload. And then right here is where you're going to select the client. This is just a dummy account, so I'm just going to select this fake client. You'll see it'll fill in the information for them, and then you can press add item. And we've got, commercial interior, exterior painting, interior. I'm just going to say this is interior painting deposit. Press save. So you'll see it says interior painting deposit, and then we can put whatever the price we want right here. So we could say it was $16.23. If you wanted to show a discount to the customer or something, you could do like, a 10% discount, or just leave that off. You can add some extra stuff here to spice up your invoice however you want. You can press save. You can click here to preview what it'll actually look like for them. You can also record payment. So if you have a credit card on file, you can charge the card. Also, if you got like cash or check, you could record the payment manually. Come here, select cash, put in the amount, any notes you want, press submit and show that it's paid. Or you're going to be sending this to them via either text message or email or both. You can select how you'd like to do it. Under this additional options, you can do a test mode or a live mode. It's default to live, but if you're wanting to test it yourself, you can look up the test cards on Stripe, or basically I think it's like if you just repeat 4242, you can run dummy payments just to see what it looks like, get familiar with it, especially if you're trying something new out. And the system won't record it as a real payment, but default is live, and that just means that it's actually going to charge the card and whatnot. So you could just say email, send invoice. Obviously it won't go through because that's not a real email. And then they'll receive the invoice and they'll be able to pay it. And as soon as they pay it, you'll get a notification letting you know that they paid it. It'll go into your Stripe account, and then Stripe will deposit that money into your bank account that you link up with Stripe on a time interval, usually a couple business days, as long as there's no holds or they don't need any more information about your account. And now you can see it's showing me that we have one invoice that's in draft because I didn't send it. Once I send it, it'll say that I've got 1623 under the due. Once they pay, it'll show up there, and you'll have a nice little quick overview. You can quickly type in dates that you want to search between and look at them from. You can search for invoices here. You can filter it by different things like the status. You can also download a CVS file of all of your payments. You can click here, and if you want to see like 40 per page, you can do that. Also under transactions, it's going to show all the transactions that have happened. So not just invoices, but if you accept any payments from Tap to Pay through the mobile app, it'll show up here. And again, you can search, adjust the dates you want to be searching for, and there's filters here as well. So that's just a brief rundown of how to integrate your payment processor and send invoices to take payments to get you set up and running.